Hello friends! Today I have another sketch with me video. So if you guys want to get out your sketchbooks and join along, I did make this mostly real time with some cutting out here and there, so we can definitely draw together, and I hope that you'll get as much out of it as I did. So as you can see here, I ended up reaching for my pink. I believe I have it right here actually. 1 second. My pink Pilot mechanical pencil. And I decided to actually start on those baby deer drawings that I made an intention for August. If you guys didn't see that video, I'll link it above. It's also in the description box. It's just a monthly reset. It's an artist edition. And in it, I do talk about how there was this baby deer outside my window, and I got some footage of it, which you will see throughout this video. I did insert it between different sketches that I did. I don't know, it was too cute to pass up I had to draw him or her. I can't. Is there a way to tell deer, like baby deer, their gender, like from afar? I always thought it had something to do with their spots, but maybe I'm wrong. So if you guys know that, if there's a deer expert watching this, or someone who just, maybe that's more common knowledge than I thought it was, maybe you can tell me. So I've started with this drawing, and there's actually not any footage of this particular pose that the deer did. At one point and I'm just going to default to he. Sorry guys, it's just easier for me. He was sitting out by we have this tree by my window, and he was just relaxing by himself. And I did take a picture of it, so I'll insert it here for you guys to see. And he was just adorable. I mean, as I said, it was hard not to want to draw him in that moment, but I was unable to because I was working. So I just paused for a quick moment to take the pictures and left my phone to record, and then I got back to work. But I did eventually get to draw him, as you guys will see throughout this video. This whole page is just dedicated to him. And I chose pink because I wanted to bring a little color next to all those ink drawings on the page before. And it, pink's a pretty color. I thought, why not? In addition to talking about the drawings, I also wanted to talk a little bit about time management and how I've been kind of struggling with it lately. I know I did a whole tips and tricks video, and in it I seem to be giving very good tips. I mean, at least I thought they were pretty good, and I have used them myself. But I don't know, guys, like I'm struggling. When I decided to pick up art again, it had been so long since I had done a drawing or a painting. I had done some here and there, like over the years, but it was always sparingly. So like maybe once every 3 months I actually drew something or painted something, and I think that's being generous, unfortunately. Back when I was working night shift and I was living in New Jersey, it was just, I didn't have the energy to do so. A night shift just did not agree with me. Most of my days when I wasn't working, I was just laying in bed because I never felt well rested. and I never acclimated to switching my schedule. Even working days with a different job, it can be hard to find time, especially when you're inspired. I mean, I'm inspired at the most inconvenient times. When I'm working, I can't stop and just start painting or drawing because I'm working. So, and then when I have time at night after dinner, or if I've done my hours for the day, I'm usually tired, or I'm editing a video. So in that way, YouTube has gotten a little in the way of actually doing art. But in another way, it's kind of enforced that because I have to make time to make art because I'm giving you guys content. Which before there was, I mean, yeah, I could make art if I wanted to, but I never intentionally put time aside and stuck to it to make art. So in a lot of ways, I owe YouTube that. And I do enjoy making videos too. So it's not like I'm sacrificing art for doing something I don't like. But I have been wanting to do art outside of making content, and it's just been hard. But I've been bit by that art bug. Like now, like I remember I always didn't know what to draw, and that was mostly because of my own insecurities and in my skill set. But I don't know, like everything I'm making lately I'm really happy with. I mean, even these sketches, I'm pretty proud of them, even though like some of them when I was partway making them, I was just like, oh my god, it looks ugly, it doesn't look right. And it just goes to prove that you have to kind of push through. I mean, I'm not terribly proud of those ink drawings on the page next to where I'm working currently in pencil. But I don't know, I mean, that one shark's pretty good, the one that's above my hand right now. But otherwise, I've been really happy with how things have been turning out. And it just makes me want to do more. And I have so many ideas and like, I don't know. I just feel like there's not enough hours in the day to do everything. I don't know. Time to me has always been a very precious thing. I always feel like I never have enough of it. And I think I overvalue my time, which, I mean, that's not a bad thing, but sometimes it can be, as almost anything can be, toxic. I would actually like, I don't know, like if something's not worth my time, I don't do it. And here's our first little sighting. Our first little clip of, I guess I want to call him Bambi. But I don't want to like call him Bambi because then I think of what happened to his mother. And I'm pretty sure his mother's alive and well right now because I do see him around with her a lot. But I also don't know if that's the same baby deer I'm seeing all the time either, because I've seen a couple of them now. I mean, at first it was just this one, but who knows? Still, I'm happy to see them. And anyway, getting back to time, I kind of got caught off track because when I was recording this, I saw the video. Yeah, so I overvalue my time, which is a problem, because then I spend a lot of my time thinking about how I can better organize my time, and it's just not worth it. I mean, block scheduling works. I love using it, but every once in a while you need a day where you're not scheduled. Like, there's nothing. You just do what you feel like that day, and I haven't been having those days, and if I had those days, I can tell you I'd be painting. So, and it's been a long time since I felt that way. And of course, talking to my dad's like, if you want to paint, you should make that a priority. and he's right. I hate when parents are right, but he is. It's just hard, especially with everything else I want to do and I have to do. So I'm not gonna sit here pretending like I got it all figured out, because even though that tips and tricks video might suggest that, it's not the truth. Those are just things to make more time for you to do what you want to do, or your art, or I mean, it was geared towards art, but I don't have it all under control, and I don't think that would be normal for me to have it under control, because life is forever changing. So something that might work for me last week won't work for me this week, and maybe that one thing I'm working on this week won't work with me next week. I don't know. I definitely think having intentions set, like knowing what you want to do with your art, knowing what you want to do to improve your skills is very helpful. Kind of having that written down someplace, like when I have it in my bullet journal, it's very helpful to refer back to. So if I ever have a problem where, you know, I don't want to waste time thinking about what I should do with my time. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for art too. I don't want to waste my time for art thinking about what should I paint? What should I draw? Which is a lot of the times why I do these draw this in your style challenges, because I don't have to think. I mean, I do a little bit, like to make it my own, but I don't have to sit there thinking, okay, well, what do I want to draw? You know? And that's why I'm grateful to this little guy, this deer, because he just showed up and gave me content to like make into my own drawings. And I would love to paint him one day, maybe in gouache or color pencil. I mean, I could definitely see me using one of these sketches as a jumping off point, which is why I'm so happy I'm like more into sketching now. I'm taking more time to do it. And that's part of the reason I do film quite a few of these. Like I expect to have 2 out probably a month. And I didn't used to be this way. So I'm really proud of myself. Like, even though I'm saying I don't have it together, I have it more together than I did before. I'm actually doing something I really enjoy that relaxes me. And I'm doing it a lot more often than I was doing it a couple years ago, when I probably needed it the most. So, while some people say social media is pretty toxic and can be stifling, I actually watched a video by Kelsey Rodriguez. She just put it out today. I'll link it below. But she was talking about how social media can ruin your art progress, your progress as an artist. And while I can see how it can do that, and I'm not saying that it hasn't happened to me, I also think I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now, all this art, if it wasn't for the fact I decided to start a YouTube channel. And who knows, one day I might be in that position, because she has more of a following. She probably has more pressure to put stuff out, whereas I don't feel it. I mean, I feel some pressure, but not as much. It's more so on Instagram. Because Instagram, you have to put out content like almost daily to get any sort of following. And as I said, like, my artwork takes time. A lot of my digital paintings take time. Even my traditional paintings take time. So, and I don't know if it's just because I'm a slower artist, or if some people just, I don't know where they have the time to just pump out content like that, but I certainly don't. So, you know, that's one thing I would like to have more time for, like to be able to make more pieces. but I'll take what I can get for now. And I'm pretty proud of what I've accomplished. I mean, I'm very much on track to finish this sketchbook by the end of September, which is perfect because then I can share it with you guys and I can focus on my new sketchbook, which will be geared towards Strawtober, because I am planning on doing that this year, hopefully. Fingers crossed, we'll see. I'm not going to put a ton of pressure on myself. I'll be happy if I even do like one prompt a week, but am I going to aim to do a prompt a day? Yeah. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to having that desire to, draw and not be able to. As I said, I always get it at the most inopportune times. Oh, here's clip number 2. He was such a cutie. He kept like watching me through, well, not me. He was looking at something. And then I think at some point he sees me in the window watching him. But yeah, he hears something. He was just eating though. But I mean, like, if you guys have animals by your house, like, you don't even have to sit there with the camera watching them. You can just set up if you have like a old camera, video camera, just set up a video camera by your window. It's great reference. I mean, I have all these birds here that I would love to get some footage of, especially there's these we have a lot of baby ducks that I would love to get some footage of, and then also these I don't know what they're called. I've only ever seen them in Florida, but I'm sure they're in other places too. They're definitely not in New Jersey, which is where I'm originally from. But very cute birds. White birds with long necks. Although I think they are pretty aggressive. I don't know. According to my father and my stepmother, they've been attacking other birds. So who knows? But yeah, if you can get your own footage, especially video, it's great. Because then you have your own reference images. You don't have to credit anyone but yourself. And you can make art out of that, especially if it inspires you. And this one that I'm drawing last, actually, this sketch, I wasn't too happy with. Something with the ears. They looked like sock puppets to me. I don't know where I might have just been at the end of my energy, because I had worked all day. Oh no, this was Sunday. Never mind. I had not worked all day. What had happened was I was not feeling too good, so I actually went to the local clinic, the urgent care. So I was exhausted for most of the day after that. Not COVID, luckily, but still not feeling too good. So by the time I was drawing this, I was on the phone to my brother because he went back up to New York for college, and so we were chatting. And then after this drawing, I do finish things up, and I'll have one more clip for you guys to see at the very end, which is actually the funniest to me, because you'll see in the clip the baby deer running off, and he actually attacked one of the I guess he was trying to play with him, because like I don't really picture a baby deer attacking things, but he definitely like playfully attacked the white bird that I told you was probably aggressive, and he was just not having any of it. I just suddenly saw this bird like come out. You don't see it in the clip, unfortunately. I stopped it right after the deer disappeared behind the tree, but the bird comes out after it, like flustered, like utterly flustered, like what just happened to me. And it was so funny. I mean, I felt bad for the bird, but I mean, it's a baby deer. Probably just wanted to play. So, it's a cute, I wish I had got that part on film, but he was being a little mischievous. I thought he was running because he heard something. Nope, he was attacking a bird. And if you guys end up drawing anything, let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear what you end up putting in your sketchbook, what you drew along, if you drew along with me. Also, if you liked this video, consider actually giving it a like, or also known as a thumbs up. Lets me know to put out more content like this. I tried to make it real time and not sped up, so I hope maybe that appealed to some people. I don't know, or maybe you like the sped up content more. It is a longer video, so you guys let me know. Also, if you want to know when I post videos, I would advise subscribing and ringing that little bell at the bottom. It'll let you know when I put up a video right away. And I post every Wednesday and Saturday, even when I'm on vacation. So I still have some content for you guys when I'm away. And there's my Instagram and the finished sketchbook page. Thanks for watching. And here's our last little clip. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have an awesome week. See you on Saturday.